All right, the last section here is iterate. This is just evolving the strategies as you go. The family offices I know that build the biggest wealth, they dominate little niche areas. They'll build up like a niche monopoly in an area. One of the clients that spoke at the SFO Summit represents $1 billion plus family. They bought a street sweeper company on the steps of bankruptcy that had like 180 different patents on it, but the company was close to worthless because they went out of business. So they bought that. Then they bought a garbage truck manufacturing company. Now they have the first all solar powered garbage truck, so that the whole garbage truck doesn't burn on gas, just solar. And they have the IP around that now, and they're kind of monopolizing this niche. They can call on one county and sell them 2 or 3 or 4 different things. And have different options of working with them that have different life cycles. Another family office strategy is to operate within your business. If your business is investing in MLPs or oil and gas pipelines, you might be a better MLP investor if you own one oil and gas pipeline maintenance company that might also produce profits on its own, but allow you to know now when other people say they're doing good maintenance on their pipelines, you can have those guys come over and really see if they're doing the proper maintenance. That's like a niche within a niche thing. So the smartest families I know don't just invest in a niche, they also operate there. One group in New York, they only buy office buildings in Times Square, but they also do the leasing, they also do brokerage, they also do cleaning and maintenance. So they'll know before the owner of a building, and there's only so many buildings in that little half square mile, they'll know before the owner of the building knows when someone's not going to renew their lease. So they'll know the valuation on a property. And if somebody wants to quietly sell a property without a public embarrassment of the price, they'll go to him because they know he's laser focused on just that little area. So they know he's a buyer, and he knows the market even better than the owners of the assets. Another family office quality strategy around iteration is knocking yourself off. If you want to do well long term and you get a big lead with your investor funnel and using choke points, other people are going to try to copycat you, especially if you're in the public eye. Kevin Harrington, how many people know who Kevin is? He's the inventor of As Seen on TV brand, the head of that. He invented the infomercial. We've closed 2 transactions with Kevin. We helped him create Shark Family Office to source deals for his family office. He's spoken at many of our events. And he says to knock yourself off in the marketplace. So he'll have one product and he'll buy the misspellings of the URL, or he'll be debating between 2 really good brand names, and he'll kind of trademark and operate sometimes 2 different websites. The second website just leads back to the first one if people find it. And that way it's harder for other people to enter it, and it looks more crowded when people look, oh, who else is in this space? Oh, there's already 6 companies, or there's already these 2 really well-positioned companies. Also, when you compete against yourself, Google AdWords only lets you advertise one website, only one page on your website per advertising search result. So if they search investment club or whatever, you can only have one listing. If you have 2 websites, you may be able to advertise twice on that same keyword term through different companies that you own and capture more of the market. So that's kind of a trick we learned after spending 7 figures in the space. So there's just 3 quick examples. Operate within the industry, think about niche monopoly opportunities, and knock yourself off so that other people don't try to knock yourself off and kind of copycat you and try to invade your sandbox in a cheap way that you could have prevented very easily. There's a lot of examples of that we don't need to belabor.